We are in downtown Toronto getting set for baseball on MLB Network. Game number 3 of this new season between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Harold Shoemaker, the New Hampshire native, will be the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
200 strikeouts on the season last year. That's not an easy thing to do. You definitely consider this guy a strikeout pitcher, and if he brings the same stuff that he had last year into this new season, we could see more than 200 strikeouts 2 years in a row.
So stepping in, Carlos Correa. He will lead this one off today. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty V, they've come out guns a-blazing so far in this series. Won the first 2 games of this series in blowout fashion. Nothing they'd like more than to win Game 3 of this series and continue their hot winning ways.
Yeah, Dan, there's been a fight at the bat rack. They've really come alive on the offensive side and look to continue that today.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, this lineup's going to have to find a way to score early. Get this pitcher uncomfortable, stay on the attack, get into the bullpen. That's the name of the game. They let this guy settle in, he'll breeze through 7 strong.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1. Still a bit of a chill in the air. 53 degrees our game time temperature. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. TJ Kelsey is the second out of the opening frame.
Number 30. Michael
into the box now. Michael Conforto swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. More to come on. Steven Matz gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
So coming to the plate, Doug Rucker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. He pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Standing in, Manny Machado. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's Machado with a drive. Well hit to deep left field. Into the second deck and gone. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Batting fourth.
Stepping in now,
The
Alex
left fielder,
Bell.
Alex
He
Bell.
swings and sends a bullet to right field. Henniger is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side. Into the box now, Dominic Jeff. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Jeffrey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Peralta's under it. One away.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays, hand over fist, the ability to have range both right and left, and makes all the routine plays.
Here's the first pitch to him. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Another full count offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Coming to the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. No balls and 1 strike. Randall Delgado is into the ball.
Just changed defensively for the Blue Jays. Now playing center field. Number 48. Randall.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here, but I would imagine he's seething inside as he hasn't given up a run this afternoon. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1. Now at the plate, Mike Mastakis. He's been a factor in the series with 5 RBIs on 3 hits. Open stance by Mastakis, and now the pitch. Drilled to first. Austin gloves it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Takes this the other way to right, and he will make the play. Out there, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Hosmer, and that one got a piece of him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Logan Forsythe is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. The 1-1. Oh, and look out now. Back-to-back batters hit by the pitch, and guys don't take kindly to that. Oh, he nails his 3rd consecutive batter. Get him out of here. Stepping in, Randall Delgado. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Center fielder, Randall Delgado.
Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. And he hits another guy. 4 in a row. It's weak.
The right fielder.
Riding in once again, David Peralta. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here's Manny Machado now.
The third baseman.
And this one gets away.
Machado.
Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The set and the 1-0. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him. And this one gets away. And that is going to cost him a run as he'll scamper home on the wild pitch. And make it 2 runs. What's going on down there? In tight as this pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the...
And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. Four runs here in this half inning. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And gone up into the second deck. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
A majestic home run, and we'll look at it again with show track. The velocity off the bat came in at 117 miles an hour, so that's one of the hardest hit home runs you'll see all year long. Amazing stuff.
Here comes Clint Hurdle up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen,
probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers.
Luis Severino.
Standing in now, Mike Mastakis.
Designated hitter, Mike.
High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Damage here. 10 come to the plate. 7 runs score. Here's Starlin Castro. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Aaron Hicks comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Fouled away. Fouled off. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Digging in, Tyler Austin. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can. Fare any better. Clayton Kershaw. Has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman. Clay Buchholz is also into the ball game now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Clay Buchholz.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
For the Jays, the catcher.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Correa.
Line drive to left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Now batting.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, and maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. But unfortunately, right at the shortstop for the second out.
Batting it. The second baseman.
Stepping in for the Jays, Clay Buchholz. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks. Hey everyone, Matt Vasgersian here.
Your attention,
Welcome
please.
to the show.
Hey, get ahead, stay ahead right here.
One, two, three, go the Blue Jays. Here's Carlos Correa now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's one gone. In now, P.J. Kelsey, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
Michael Conforto is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. 7 in a row. Flat out dominant, and the inning is. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now.
Leading off for the Jays.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Up next for
in
the
now,
Blue Jays,
Randall Delgado.
the center fielder, Randall.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And it's gone as they add still another.
The batter, the right fielder, David Peralta.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy
Now
like
batting,
that. He's
third
just too
baseman,
dangerous, and they
Clayton
decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
At the plate, Clayton Kershaw. He's been hitting well in the series, 4 RBIs on 5 hits. And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position
the left
now.
fielder, number 23.
Trying
Alex
to pick things up where he
Bell.
left off, Alex Bell.
We all know this guy's a real good.
And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout, as that will now load the bases.
The batter, the designated
Ready
hitter,
once again, Mike Mastakis. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Boy, and call off the dogs already, as this is down for extra bases. 1 run is scored. Now 3 runs are in.
With the bases loaded, the pitcher couldn't afford to get behind in the count, so he
The catcher,
grooves it on the
number
first pitch,
13.
and he jumps all over
Salvador.
it, clearing the bases and
And with the free base at first, it looks like the dugout will issue the free pass, so that'll make for runners at the corners with nobody
Now batting,
gone.
first baseman,
Digging in, Eric Hosmer, and their runners at the corners now. And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass. And that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate.
Buckholz.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Clay Buckholz. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something.
And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like This inning,
Ladies
you're
and
doing a
gentlemen,
lot of things
your
right.
attention,
And how about
please.
this? A sac
Pinch hitting
fly
for
to
the Blue
drive
Jays.
in another run.
Number 25,
They have to be happy with this.
Jordan Lyles.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field.
Looking up is Haniger.
And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead got even wider. Into
Now
the box
batting,
now,
center
Randall
fielder.
Delgado.
Randall.
He grounds it sharply to
Delgado.
third. And that's through for a hit.
Wow, his manager must have
Now
a lot
batting,
of faith in him, and
the right
I'm not
fielder,
sure why. He's
JAYS.
given up 5 hits in this inning alone,
Alberta.
and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in now,
Clayton
Clayton Kershaw. With 10 runs
Kershaw.
batted in on 5 hits in the series, he's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Pulls this one into the air out into right field.
Waiting on it is Haniger.
And that's the third out. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's
Your
basically
attention,
never
please.
a formula for success.
playing
He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing
25,
at, so the emphasis the rest of the
Jordan
game has to be to jump on
Lyles.
those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Well behind
The
that
catcher,
fastball. It's a
Dominic
swinging strike. Well, this one
Jeffrey.
had the makings of a great pitcher's duel, but has developed into something of a lopsided contest. What do you make of this one, fellas?
Yeah, Matty, we are expecting a pitcher's duel in this one. It's working for one guy. The other guy, not so much. Didn't have good feel for his breaking stuff or
right
his off
fielder,
speed and
number
had to come
19,
over the middle of the plate. I don't care how hard you
Haniger.
throw, Dan. In this league, guys will catch up to it.
You know what, D-Row, you hit it. It's been the story of 2 really good pitchers, 2 power pitchers.
Now batting,
One guy making
baseman,
good pitches, the other
Eugenio
not making good pitches, leaving some
Flores.
balls out over the plate, and hence he's walking. It looks like he's going to walk away taking a loss in this one.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. So digging in now, Alex
Leading
Bell.
up for Toronto, the left fielder.
Here's the first pitch to
Alex
him.
Bell.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Haniger is there to put it away for route number 1.
The batter, number 8.
Ready now. Mike
Your
Machado,
attention,
Madison
please.
Bumgarner will
Pitching
move into
for
the
the Blue
on-deck
Jays.
circle now to try to get
Number
something
40,
started here with one gone in the
Madison
inning.
Bumgarner.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Haniger. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting.
Stepping in
catcher,
now, Salvador Perez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hicks going back, still ranging back. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer.
As he rips it on the ground to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, second
Into
baseman.
the box, Clay Buchholz earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Stepping into the box, Jordan Lyles. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Lyles, playing here in his age 29 season, he was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Striding into the box, Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Runner at first following the error. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Aaron Hicks. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Buchholz on the move. He's there. Oh, but he can't hold on. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Tyler Austin now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The batter.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Carlos Correa. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now sure Would be a good
Ladies
time.
and gentlemen,
Jackie Bradley
your attention,
Jr.
please.
will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with
Number
runners at the
25,
corners and one out in the
Jackie
inning.
Bradley Jr.
And he just dissected him in that at-bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away. Charlie Blackmon will also come in now as he takes over out in center.
PJ.
Settling in now, PJ Kelsey.
Your attention, please.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Boy,
not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Now the runner breaks for the plate, and the runner back. And they will slap the tag on him. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stay in the ball game. A new shortstop.
Number 25.
Brian Mitchell is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Your attention,
Jacob
please.
Abbott is also into the ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
Number 11.
Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter.
The right fielder, number 6. David.
Next to bat for Toronto, David Peralta, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. And a surprising intentional walk here from the dugout as that will now load the bases.
The left fielder, number 23.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Alex Bell. And now an intentional walk is the call from the dugout. That will bring in a run.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Madison Bumgarner. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Well, I've officially seen everything now as they issue the intentional walk with the bases loaded.
The catcher, number 13.
Standing in, Salvador Perez. He went deep last time up. What is going on? Sign from the dugout says they want to intentionally walk home a run here.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game
29,
is really special.
Tyler Clippard gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things...
Ouch, that one hit him.
That ball got him.
Now in the box, Jordan Lyles. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. 0-1 the count. Oh, and he's hit by the pitch. And that'll be a painful run batted in. Here's Charlie. Blackmon now. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. He's set. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. Gone! It's a grand slam! So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, the 248th of his career, as the blowout continues. Gary Sanchez is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now
Roger Knight is
24,
also into the game as he takes over at short.
Sanchez.
Into the box, David Peralta.
The right fielder, number 6.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Now playing shortstop.
The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle.
Nice.
Castro's got it. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
At the plate, Nolan Arenado. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball, and it's gone as they add still another. Nolan Arenado touches them all. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead got even wider. In now, Alex
23.
Bell.
Alex Bell.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
Hitter, Madison.
Striding forward now is the DH, Madison Bumgarner. He went deep back in the 5th. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. And the 2-out hit extends the inning for Salvador Perez.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Salvador Perez. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first out. Stepping into the box, Brian Mitchell. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And he struck him out, so double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Now batting,
here's the first pitch to him.
Sanchez.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, Bell. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Ladies and
so
gentlemen,
the Yankees. Mike Montgomery comes on to pitch now hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field.
Waiting on it is Haniger.
One away.
Now batting,
now at the plate,
baseman,
Clay Buchholz. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Hicks going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Digging in, Jordan Lyles. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Castro. Throw on to first, a 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again,
Leading
Mitch
off for the
Haniger.
Yankees,
He's hitless in
the
his
right
2
fielder,
at-bats so
number
far.
19.
It doesn't look
Mitch
very promising so
Haniger.
far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
The next 0-2. Locks him up for strike 3. Ready for another
Now
shot
batting,
now.
third
Eugenio
baseman.
Suarez. He
Eugenio
struck out and flied out. 0 for 2
Suarez.
so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. No runs, no hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Eugenio
The batter, number
Suarez
14,
goes down for
second
out number
baseman,
2 in the top
Starlin
half.
Castro.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the...
Oh, and he misses it. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
Now batting, the center
First
fielder,
pitch on its way.
Aaron
Pitch is
Hicks.
popped up. Hosmer is there for it. And the inning is over. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in,
Leading up
Charlie
for
Blackman.
Toronto,
And he'll start
the
out the
center
bottom
fielder,
of the 8th inning.
Charlie Blackman.
Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Mitchell looks up. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
The right fielder, number 6.
Into the box now, David Peralta.
Peralta.
No balls and 1 strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
I don't ever think I've been affiliated with something like this, Matty. To watch a team
Now batting,
pump
third
10
baseman,
balls over the fence.
Nolan
Dero, this is like
Arenado.
nothing I've ever seen before. My concern is that they're going to run out of baseballs before.
Oh, and now meanwhile, this ball is cranked out to straightaway center field, and this one is going to leave the yard. It's a home run.
Ladies and
David
gentlemen, your
Simone
attention,
enters now in a
please.
mop-up role as
Now
she'll try to
pitching
keep
for
the
the New
deficit
York
right where it
Yankees.
is. Standing in now,
13,
Alex Bell,
David
as he'll send a
Simone.
ground ball down to third. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Stepping up now,
designated hitter,
Madison Bumgarner. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Line drive to center field. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
They
The
talk
catcher,
about
number
having a day.
13.
How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks?
Salvador
Not a bad day, Dero.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Hot shot down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a liner, but this is a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Skied down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Mitchell on the move. Reaches out. Oh, no, he dropped it. And the run will score all the way from first. Stepping up to the plate,
first
Eric
baseman,
Hosmer, runner in
Eric
scoring position with 2 gone.
Hosmer.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air to center field. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning. Next for New York, Tyler Austin starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Popped him up. Hosmer is there, one away.
Now batting.
Now to the plate,
shortstop,
Roger Knight. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Fastball called for strike 2.
The count.
One out, nobody on. Got him as he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He is the last man to stand in the way of possible history here this afternoon. Arenado is there, makes the catch, and there it is, a no-hitter.
Yeah, you know what's amazing? A combined no-hitter is even more rare than a complete game no-hitter, so it's not something you see every day or every year for that matter, and that's what you call a total team effort.
And it's time to recognize the man we feel made the biggest impact in this one, and here he is, our tops player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
Time of the ball game.